Is manifestation real? In this video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on manifestation. Many people know that I won the lottery in 1999, just 3 months after having a very vivid dream about it that convinced me that it was going to happen in real life. I started telling people that I was going to win. I imagined that it was going to happen because I believed that it was going to happen, and then it happened. And so at the time, I had no idea what manifestation was or anything like that, but I had had dreams about things before they had happened that convinced me that they were going to happen. Plenty of dreams. And since the lottery dream, I've had dreams about things before they have happened. It's just something that happens that I think is natural. But after starting this YouTube channel, can't tell you how many people told me that, hey, you manifested that lottery jackpot win. And I didn't know what the word manifestation even meant. I didn't know what the law of attraction was. It was a whole new subject for me. I had no idea. And I was just like, okay, well, you can think that, but I don't know actually what happened. It's just that I dreamt about it, believed it was going to happen, and then it happened. But I received so many comments about it that I started doing research after starting this channel about what manifestation actually was and what people were saying about it. I read books such as The Secret and plenty of other books. I started interviewing scientists on the topic and other people that have won millions of dollars, sometimes hundreds of millions from lottery prizes and other prizes, who believed that they manifested their wins or that they believed that they were led to that through intuition. And all lottery winners that I've met and interviewed don't necessarily believe in that sort of thing, but a lot of them do. And since I've interviewed plenty of them and I have my own experiences, I strongly believe in intuition. But manifestation, a lot of people ask me, what are my thoughts on this subject? So that's what this video is all about. When I started this channel, I thought that manifestation was simply that you imagine something, you believe something, and then it's going to pop into existence. I thought it was as simple as that, and that was manifestation. And I thought, well, that may work sometimes, but that's hard to believe that there's all kinds of things happening in the world, that everything is manifested, the good and the bad. And, how can that really be? But I started doing more research on it and learning more about it and interviewing people. And I don't have all of the answers for manifestation, but I do believe that it exists because I have met and interviewed scientists and very credible people who study it, who believe it, and who swear by it. Not to mention, if you look in the media, all of the celebrities like Oprah Winfrey, pro athletes like Conor McGregor, and countless successful people in life, including plenty of lottery winners that I've met and continue to meet on this channel, many of which, not all, but many of which believe in manifestation. So I found the topic very, very interesting. Before I won the lottery, yes, I had this very vivid dream that felt as if I had already won. After that happened, I started telling people I was going to win. I believed that I was going to win because the dream, the experience was so real, and I had had other dreams on different topics that also came true. And then about 3 months later, it happened. But how much of that was my intuition telling me that it was going to happen versus something that I manifested into existence? Because manifestation, of course, is our energy and ethereal thought. It can be a culmination of the imagination, the subconscious mind, and I believe connection to something greater, which some people call God or Source or the universe, which I believe we are all connected to. I believe it's a culmination of all of these things and then taking action steps. That's what I believe. To me, that's what manifestation is. It's something material in this world that becomes into something tangible that we see and experience that was first an idea, an ethereal thought. And for anyone watching this that is skeptical, that thinks that that is just nonsense or woo-woo or anything else, that's okay with me. I'm not here to convince anybody of anything they might not already believe. I'm just being authentic, and for me, it's something that I try to learn every single day. I'm a very spiritual person. And how does intuition tie in with manifestation? I think that's an excellent question. And personally, I think they are connected. I think that intuition and manifestation are connected because we are, in my opinion, more than just our physical bodies, this physical existence, this microphone that I'm talking into, these glasses. This isn't even on the quantum level. It's all energy. On the quantum level, if you really zoom down in there, these are things that aren't even solid. They're perceived as solid. And that seems a little deep and sort of crazy, but it is true. It's only crazy if you don't understand it, because it is true. And if you look at the quantum theory and what quantum physicists are saying, everything is energy. So if you accept that everything is energy, why is it that just because we can't perceive it right here doesn't mean that it doesn't necessarily exist? In fact, they've proven that our energy goes beyond our physical bodies. They have proven this. They have proven that we can affect the chemistry of things, such as yogurt, just by giving it thought or feeling sad, feeling angry, or even water. Having different emotions, the molecular structure of these things, it can change them. So think about what prayer can do. Think about that, because we are mostly water. I mean, human bodies are mostly water. But beyond that, everything is energy vibrating at different levels. And I strongly believe this. I mean, it's not just belief. It's true. It's science. And it's interesting. And no, I'm not a scientist, but I find it very fascinating. And so after so many people on this YouTube channel told me that, hey, you manifested your win, I was like, well, maybe I should look into this further and really investigate what exactly is manifestation and try doing some experiments. And I thought about it critically, which I think is important, not to just take someone's word for anything. I think it's important to try your own experiments and see what's real for you. And so that's what I did. One of the first things I started doing on this channel is reaching out to other lottery winners and people who have won various major prizes, because I always wanted to interview them. And of course, I have a background in journalism and broadcast news, so I wanted to take that background with my experience of being a lottery winner myself and actually start interviewing people. So I started doing this and reaching out to people, inviting people, and I invited so many people with no luck. No one would respond because I had no track record. A lot of people didn't know what I was doing because there was no track record. There was no show. It was just an idea, and it wasn't something that was actually out there. So to get people to say yes to what I was doing, it really took a lot of knocking on a lot of doors. Backing up a little bit, when the first time I tried this intentionally manifesting through a meditation, which I believe that prayer and meditation and that sort of thing is or can be a form of manifestation, because it is spiritual and you're directing your energy towards something. I intentionally did this. I set my timer on my phone for 11 minutes, and I sat there and I meditated and visualized and felt what it was like to be hosting and releasing interviews with people that have won major prizes, the success of that, sharing that with the world, how that felt so satisfactory to me. It just felt so amazing. And I felt this, and I just kept feeling this for 11 minutes. And then the timer went off. And literally, as this was happening, I'm not even joking. I'm not making this up. Literally, someone wrote me back in that time frame within that 11 minutes and agreed to be interviewed, who had won, I think it was $1 million that she had won from a prize. And she was into manifestation and the law of attraction, which I did not know about her when I invited her, but that's just, so I found that interesting as well. but literally that happened. And then by the end of the day, the very same day, the end of the day, someone else had written me who I invited weeks prior who won tens of millions from the lottery as well. So those two things happened like literally in the same day. And I'm not saying everything happens so quickly for everyone, or even for me when I try to manifest everything or intentionally meditate on something like that. But I found that astonishing. It was so astonishing to me that I was like, wow, well, maybe I should take this manifestation practice a little more seriously and start digging into it. So I started reading. I've read a few books now on the topic, and I've interviewed hypnotherapists about the subconscious mind and scientists, and of course, lottery winners, some of which have won hundreds of millions who believe in manifestation. So it's interesting. And then look at all of the celebrities and the pro athletes and the people out there like Oprah Winfrey, like Conor McGregor, people who swear by it. I mean, I think there's something to it for sure. Visualizing, believing, feeling, and then taking action steps. And if you guys want to hear some of my own techniques or things that I have practiced or practice, if you want me to make a video about that, let me know in the comments below and I can do that. And also let me know your manifestation stories if you have any, because I love hearing that. But let me know your thoughts under this video. If you like this video, go ahead and smash the like button. Get notified when new videos are released on this channel by hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon and enabling all notifications. I will put a playlist with interviews about manifestation below this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support.